VeChain is one of the top 50 coins and especially one of the top coins when it comes to logistics. So in this video, I'm going to do a deep dive into VeChain. If you don't know anything about VET, then this video is for you, and if you want to learn something more about VeChain, this video is also for you. So let's get started. VeChain is basically a proof of authority blockchain, which means that in order to become a node operator, you have to go through KYC. This is a public blockchain. However, if you want to help developing it, you need to go through the process, and that is because the VeChain focuses really heavily on being for businesses, for enterprises. It gives you a bunch of tools if you're a business, but also it has a public side as well. So this is interesting. It's easy to start learning about VeChain itself. If you want to go through the bounty programs, there are different developer grants as well. It's easy to start using that. There's a bunch of features that are unique to VeChain. So for example, you have all the meta transaction features like controllable transaction lifecycle. So users can set a time when the transaction is processed or expired if not being included in a block. This is very interesting. Multitask transaction. This allows developers to batch payments, multiple calls to different contract functions into one transaction and determine the sequence. This is interesting because on the side of, for example, Ethereum, you have the bidding process of paying for the gas, and it's the validators who validate the sequence of the transactions. Then you have fee delegation, which is flexible transaction fee delegation schemes, enabling freemium model within a decentralized application to onboard users without friction. And finally, transaction dependency. You can set dependencies to ensure the execution order meets the business need. Transactions that specify a dependency will not be executed until the required transaction is processed. So all that is very interesting and useful. As I've mentioned, proof of authority. So you have to become a master node operator. You have to go through the KYC, show that you're aligned with the vision of VeChain. Which is good. Governance, economic model. There are two tokens, VET and VTHO. So VET is basically the main token, and VTHO is used for paying for gas. And there are two token system for the blockchain. Then there's a bunch of applications here. Also, this is the VeChain.org, the steering committee team. There is the website of reward.com, which focuses more on the products, and this is what I want to go through as well. So if you look at this page first, you quickly see that the main thing that VeChain wants to focus is definitely sustainability, logistics, and basically understanding the supply chain. So using the blockchain as the tool for the supply chain verification and going through step by step through all the ingredients, be that, for example, ingredients for food safety, going from one seller to the next, to the client, sustainability for tracking all the steps of the production of a given product, general supply chain that's very similar, and then they have the blockchain as a service. The new thing that I will mention is chips, which is NFC solutions for payments, also for making everything more secure. There's a bunch of tools here. All of them are working in a model of the SaaS, so software as a service or blockchain as a service, where you can pay for whatever you need. And there are definitely 5 product categories here for VeChain applications that I've mentioned. So food safety, track and trace, sustainability, general supply chain, local deployment paths, so platform as a service, and finally blockchain as a service. And this is an easy way to connect with the underlying blockchain and use it as a gateway service for whatever you need. So this is the whole tool set of VeChain. Very interesting, many partners coming from big companies, big enterprises, which is also interesting. And the thing that I wanted to mention, which is the most recent, is probably NFC solutions. So this is the providing the interlay between NFC chips, hardware, and the blockchain itself. and it's for passing verification, for authentication of the authenticity of the product. So it really makes sense, especially with things like watches, with things like fashion, jewelry in general. This is very interesting, and it might be used by the producers to ensure the authenticity. Also very useful for the customers as well. So really interesting in total. This is what they've been doing. Also, if you look at the price action, finally, they have launched in 2018, the token itself. So if you go to, that was August 2018, the very beginning of the token, and pretty much we are at the same price levels right now. Maybe that we did 10x from there, but we're the price levels of 2020, so before the boom. As you can see, the price action was pretty stable for quite some time. Nothing much happened, and then we had this explosion in 2021 in the bull market. It went to 20 cents, and now it's back to 2 cents. So 90% down from the very top. And the action right now is a little bit more volatile, going from between 10 cents to 30 cents and back. So really interesting. If you want to buy it, do your own research. I will provide the links down below. You can buy it on the biggest exchanges right now without any problems. This is the VET token. You also have VTHO token, the gas token as well, also available on most of the exchanges. So this is it when it comes to VeChain deep dive. Definitely do your own research if you want to invest in the project. I really like the fact that they're going after sustainability and these are kind of applications for supply chain. This is really important to bring the businesses into the blockchain space, and I think this is also one of the fundamental applications of blockchain, verifying that given transaction occurred, and we can verify all the actors taking place on that. So that's really important. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more crypto updates, and see you in the next video.